morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. Here is your message today from Coach Jandy. I want to ask you, are you shrinking in life? And I don't mean size because you're getting older, but I mean, are you shrinking back from your personality and who you are and who God made you to be? Because maybe your personality is bigger than life. Maybe you have big dreams. And let me tell you, there is no personality that's bigger than life. God made us to be life, and so all personalities are great. Now, does that mean that we need to tweak at times? Absolutely. I am what's considered a B personality. Chatty Cathy, talkative, life of the party, haven't met a stranger, hello, who are you? So I understand about, in situations feeling like, or having people make me feel like that I need to, put a cap on that or to shrink back. Now, I do know as I've matured, I do need to, as I say, bob and weave in situations. There's particular times that I'll be in class or a meeting or something that I know that I probably need to tone it down a little bit just so that I match that person and show up where they're at. That's out of respect. That's not necessarily that I'm choosing to shrink away from who I am or because I'm not proud of myself or I don't like myself. It's because I understand the environment and I can bob and weave with that environment. So I want you to take a look at, are you shrinking because you feel shame or that you shouldn't be that type of personality? And I know that there have been times when I get so excited about something. I know that this is going to sound really funny, but sometimes I can be like a little puppy that pees all over everything, and I just do it emotionally. It's like I get so excited that I'm like, I got to tell you this, and so I just sometimes I look back and I'm like, oh God, was I too much? Did I come across too much? And there are times I probably have, and I have to admit that, and maybe take a look at that. But overall, this is who I am. And I really, we shouldn't totally shrink our personality to match someone else. So God made us who we are. Do we need to tweak? Absolutely. There are things about each personality style that we need to look at. But also, do we shrink in our story and our situations? We talked yesterday about how to use your story for the good. But I know for myself, having my story of having lost my whole family and going through the things that I went through, there was many years, like with dating or meeting friends or things that I really had to figure out, do I hold back that information? Is it too much to put out there right away because I could overwhelm people? So I would have to shrink back and shrink that information. But then people would accuse me of like, well, are you hiding something? Or, you're not being totally honest when I ask you these questions about, do you have sisters, brothers? Do you have family? Where's your family live? Because I didn't want to overwhelm them. So I shrunk that back. So I had to find a healthy balance of when do I tell people things and when do I not? When do I hold it in? And for me, usually I wait a few times before I've met somebody, but I usually want to, just through natural conversation, of course, get that information out there and be part of the conversation because those kinds of things are going to come up. So you got to find a healthy balance for you. And let me tell you this. What works for me may not work for you and vice versa. So you've got to find your own timing on things. For you, you may decide, screw what anybody thinks. I'm just going to put everything out there. I'm going to be me. I'm not going to change. The only question I have to ask you is, how has that worked for you? If it's worked for you, great, go for it. If it hasn't, then you might have to take a look at things and say, okay, maybe there's a balance, That's not necessarily shrinking. Shrinking is not owning who you are. It's a bad feeling. When you feel like you're holding things back or a part of yourself and you don't feel good about that, or you feel shame, guilt, then you're shrinking, okay? If you consciously know, I'm proud of my story, I'm proud of who I am, my personality, yeah, do I need to make little tweaks? Yes, but I like who I am, okay? And you don't feel like you have to shrink, but you just are conscious of your environment, that's a whole different thing. So anyway, I hope that message helps you today. So step up, set a new standard, defy those odds, and I hope you all have a great, great Thursday. See you soon.